This evening's show is brought to you today by the Podguyz Podcast Panties. So ladies, if you're ever feeling cold when you go out and you need something to make you feel nice and tidy, something so bright and something so whitey, just remember, if you want our mugs on your rugs or our backs on your crack, just remember, Podguyz Podcast Panties.
For all your holiday needs. I love it. Yes.
Can we find that on Amazon?
We're gonna put it in the Podguyz Podcast merch. I'm Tony Kaz, followed by
Sparky.
And today we have our guest host, Tom Remsky. Say hello, Tom.
Hello, world.
Hello, world. Tom is a very good friend, a very good fellow comedian, podcaster. You're doing stuff, man. You're doing stuff. What do you got going on soon that people can check out?
So, December 17th, Border Bar. I'm hosting an open mic.
Now, the Border Bar is in Pittston, correct?
Yes.
Pittston, Pennsylvania.
Pittston, Pennsylvania. Everybody's welcome. I mean, come out there. You ever wanted to get up on stage, do some comedy, do some music? Here's your chance. And not only that, it's an ugly sweater, open mic Christmas party. So
I love ugly sweater.
Put those lights on, let them shine. The hell with the hustle and bustle, waiting in line while you're in front of Karen.
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, you know what? I deserve this because I'm me.
I love her sense of entitlement, brother.
I heard you guys talking about retail, and yes, I want it now.
Of course.
Well, you can't have it today, but I am me, and I deserve it.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
Know what?
That's true.
We all deserve.
Yeah.
We gotta keep this PC. So.
No, I agree, brother. I agree. Hey, the reason why we were brought to you by Podguyz Podcast Panties is because on the Facebook website, our Facebook group page, if you guys check it out, they recently came out with the Golden Girls Granny Panty with the Golden Girls on the front of the panty. I thought that was an interesting topic to actually talk about and start out with, because...
Not endorsed by Betty White.
Of course not. No way. But if she wanted to stop by the show, I would interview the crap out of her.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing. That'd be so amazing. I'd even make out with her, I think, for a second.
Yeah, I'd hit that.
Yeah, definitely. Would you?
Yeah, why not? Hey, she deserves it.
Not a lot of time, just a little bit.
She's an A-lister, I believe.
She is definitely an A-lister. I would definitely put her on that mountain of greatness.
A great female actresses throughout the years.
Yeah. Not even that she's done a ton of movies, even recently, but in her career, she's at an apex of the A-listers.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. So
it's Betty White.
Yeah, of course, Betty White. Well, here's my question, not necessarily for you, Tom, but if you wanted to think of something, I'm asking Sparky this particular question. What person would you put on your underpants if you had to select a superstar, not necessarily either any type of actor, musician, famous dignitary, like regardless of who it is, who would you put on your underwear? Tom, I'm going to let you marinate about that, let you think about it. We're going to start out with Sparky.
Elton John. And on the front, I have the caption that says, "I'm a rocket man."
Wow.
I don't know if I can talk about
Stat Girl?
Bob Ross.
You're going Bob Ross?
Yes, he taints the happy little trees.
Oh, you don't taint the happy little trees. That's true.
We love Bob Ross.
I'm going with Ryan Reynolds on mine. I would love to have a good pair of Ryan Reynolds underpants.
Not what kind of a Deadpool Ryan Reynolds?
No,
or,
just his face, because he's interlinked with all of them. Like I'd even have Pikachu on a butt cheek,
except for the Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, well maybe even Green Lantern in the middle, like separating the butt cheeks, and then I'd have like Deadpool on one side, Green Lantern in the middle, and then like Detective Pikachu on the left side. I think that would be some interesting underwear. Tom, we're gonna go with you. What would you think that would be an interesting pair of underwear to have a superstar's face on?
Hillary Clinton. It's always hanging.
Wow. Would you have Epstein didn't kill himself on the back, or?
Oh, but he didn't kill himself.
Although that would make some interesting underpants, because you imagine you're there with your girl, and like all of a sudden you go over to bend over, take off your pants, and she's like, "Wait, why do you have a pair of Hillary Clinton underwear on?" You're like, and you just turn around and it says Epstein didn't kill himself on the back. She's like, "That's some awesome underpants. Let's smash."
Hang them high, hang them low. I don't.
They're always hanging.
That's true. They are always hanging.
Oh.
Wait. What is it?
They made Jeffrey Epstein Christmas swag with Elf on the Shelf.
Oh no!
I'm so triggered.
Yeah, I'm so triggered. Jeffrey Epstein swag
For Elf on the Shelf.
for Elf on the Shelf.
Does it? What does it come with? A pair of shoelaces and a prison jumpy?
Does it come with a Clinton, like, a Bill and Hillary,
He has a noose and a aluminum foil hat.
Oh, an aluminum foil hat and a noose.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Some Jeffrey Epstein, swag for your Elf on the Shelf. Holy crap. I thought I was inventive at some point in time with, when I had, like, I hope the kids can't hear this, but I ended up putting like the Elf on a Shelf on. I think it was a pony or a unicorn or something, and I had it drinking vodka from the straw. So I opened up like a bottle of vodka. Like another one was I duct taped them to the ceiling fan and I put it on in the morning. So I'd let them swing around for a little bit.
This is why, as adults, we're all messed up.
Oh, yeah.
When we were kids, we were led to believe that some big fat guy with the white beard was always watching us.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
it was like, okay. And now kids are like, led to believe that some little dude that could get into anywhere with the funny hat on the shelf is always checking out. This is why we're messed up. Like,
that's true. That is true.
How many months ago did Epstein hang himself?
I don't know.
Oh, but he didn't.
But think if he
where he disappeared.
Yeah, think about it. If he disappeared and he grows his beard out and puts on a couple pounds, he could be
kind of anybody.
He could be anywhere.
Yeah, he could be anybody, anywhere at any time.
Yeah, it's the greatest magic trick in the world.
Yeah. Epstein is the new Copperfield.
Yes. he could come dressed up as Santa Claus and running around the mall.
Yeah, that's no.
I actually think I saw him working again, not an endorsement, Turkey Hill.
I think I saw him as a Walmart door greeter, or a guy that sits in the cart for Sam's Club.
You know what?
That would be Sparky's thing.
That was the Karen.
That was the Karen. Oh no, she was just sitting in the old electric scooter.
I heard he's trying to break Anthony Weiner out of jail. The two of them are going to have like Felix and Oscar as the odd couple in some place in the Bahamas.
That'd be awesome. Well, guys, we have a couple topics to cover today. Not necessarily just Elf on the Shelf Epstein wear or the Podguyz Podcast panty wear, but. You have an idea now for a new line of underwear. Instead of t-shirts, we could do underwear now also. That's true. I'm gonna get Steph on that. We'll get some iron-ons and we'll get some iron-ons. Yeah. Look at our face on some
Well,
underwear.
what couldn't Tom do it with the T-shirts? It wouldn't be just...
I don't know.
Because they do it for T-shirts. Why can't they do it for underwear? It's almost the same thing.
I would probably assume that you could.
Yeah, why not?
I can't see why not. But, when was it? Yesterday or the day before? I had seen that, and I don't know how exactly I feel about this. There was celebrities who are crashing weddings. They're crashing, like they're getting into pictures with people who are passed out. Like a couple months ago, or almost a year ago, geez, I'd seen Tom Hanks do a run of people that were passed out at the bar, and like he would take selfies with them. Did you guys ever see that? No? Yeah, maybe?
No.
All right. Well, it was a big thing. Like, and not only The Rock and Kevin Hart, but they also did it as well. Like, they would go behind people, and they would be like, it was like for the NFL Combine or NFL like special.
Yeah.
Star-Lord. I forget his freaking name now.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt would like come up behind people like it was the Avengers Endgame thing. So like there'd be like Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt and Captain America,
Chris Evans,
and they would all come up behind people.
Everybody with the name of Chris showed up.
Yeah, all the Chris's would be there. Like Mark Ruffalo would be like, "Oh my God, look at him, he's so cool!" And they'd just pop up behind people that were taking pictures in front of this green screen. So I was like, oh man, how are they going to top that? And apparently, The Rock and Danny DeVito just crashed the wedding. How freaking cool would that be to have Danny DeVito and The Rock at your wedding? Like, what would you even say?
I would love...
it almost makes me want to go out and get married.
Oh, yeah. Almost, yeah.
This is what I would do, actually. I would just wait until the priest goes, anybody wish to object, and have The Rock go, I do! And come off and just, like, lay the smacketh down on somebody. And just drop...
Yeah, you have him run down the aisle.
And, like, drop kick somebody.
Yeah. Like the groom, and you can put him in the...
the rock bottom.
Yeah, the rock bottom.
The Rock says, I'm going to kick all you candy asses.
I don't think so. Like, totally lay out the groom. And then while he lays there, like, he'll be like, oh, can I take over this wedding now? And wouldn't it be, like, super awesome if he was, like, an ordained minister, too? And he'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Father. I'm going to take over now.
What do you have to do? He has to take the priest out and then take over the wedding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be the better idea. Yeah. How cool would that be? Like, who would you want at your wedding that, like, not even like would crash your wedding, but like, could you even imagine someone crashing your wedding and then, like, let's say it is an A-list superstar. Like, who would you want to crash your wedding is my question. Tom, we're going to start out with you this time.
Oh, wow. Who would I like to crash my wedding? A-list superstar. Samuel Jackson.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. For me, it's a weird one, but I would love to party with, like, the wedding crashers. Owen Wilson and, even a Will Ferrell, man. Like, Will Ferrell coming to crash my wedding would be...
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, Vince Vaughn. Yeah, Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn, and, like...
Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, the two of them together.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine that? The party would explode. Like, it would explode on itself. That'd be awesome.
My turn? Oh.
Yeah. I mean, this is a talking show.
Oh, well,
we can look at each other with those bedroom eyes, Sparky.
No.
We're not going to do a Troy Aikman, Joel Buck thing here.
Oh.
Well, truthfully, the kind of Star Wars fanatic I may be Mark Hamill.